the S.A.V.E. plan, Saving on a Valuable Education Plan, S.A.V.E., S.A.V.E. And so that is a plan that it has been introduced as of the summer of 2023 here. And effectively, it has become the plan will be the lowest payment for most people, lowest payment option for most individuals. And the reason for that being the way payments are calculated, it adds in more of a discount before it factors in payments so that the actual payment calculation is lower. At this point, all income driven repayment plans, including this new one, allow you to separate income. So there's no more plan out there that says, hey, this takes into account the whole household if you're filing taxes separate, which was an advantage some of the old plans, right? Where you could do that, but other plans you couldn't. This plan also does not have a payment cap. So
That's
even
the
though,
downside.
yes, the downside is there for that. So there's no limit to how high the payments can go, but the payments compared to other plans are effectively lower. And then it counts for PSLF, and it has the best interest subsidy of all the plans that are out there right now, where any unpaid interest that would have accrued is now forgiven. So let's say I had $250,000 in loans and my payment is calculated at $20 a month. That is pretty obviously not going to cover my interest on a loan if I have a $20 payment on a $200,000 loan.
Yeah.
In that case, no interest accrues. No interest is charged basically on that. Effectively a 0% interest rate. Those are the big things. It can be forgiven after 25 years. So it doesn't matter for employment there. So if you pay on it for 25 years, an exciting prospect for most, right? But an option. And then if you happen to be a lucky borrower that took out $12,000 or less, that doesn't apply to many, but maybe if you had undergrad loans and that's all you took out, you had $12,000 less, those are also forgiven after 10 years, no matter what your employment is. So it's kind of an interesting plan there.
Yeah. So it's overall, it's like 90% of the good things in the old repayment plans and then 10% of the bad things, maybe. I mean, broadly speaking. So I think the big downside is that you don't get the payment cap, and that might not apply ever in your life. So if you can calculate that, you can back into the income necessary to cap you out on payments. So if you can project out, roughly speaking, what your specialty would hypothetically make, you can start to get an idea of that, whether or not that is in play. But if that is never in play for you, then it's irrelevant, and it's basically only improvement. Now, what if that is in play? Well, we're starting to get into strategies here, but because there's a lot of different, like I was saying at the very beginning, like I think a lot of times these are positioned a little bit oversimplified, maybe. I don't know. It's like this is a improvement on things, and they make broad sweeping statements, but and maybe it is an improvement for 80% of people, but how do you know if you're 80%, and then what does it look like? What are the exceptions? And then how do I know if this applies to me, and what can I do about it?